wrapped in Ziploc that. Right on my waistline is why I kept that strap. Yeah, I remember nights. I didn't remember nights. I damn near went crazy. I had to get it right. Now I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Hey, now I'm your favorite trapper's favorite trapper. The absolute truth, yeah, no joke. Who me? I emerged from the smoke in the hearts of those who grind with.
Hey, everybody. It's the choir president, the church secretary, and the old school preacher. They will not be on the show today, so it's just me. You guys got me for the day. So I got a lot to talk about, a lot of stories to cover, so you guys stay tuned to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the show.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're running up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together, we're gonna polish up our act now. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know we got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no, I'm on the move. I really got that groove. I know, we've got the groove. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us. No. Got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying. I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long. What happened? Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Oh. Just doing me while I get along. Ain't no stopping us now. Yeah, we're leaving the negative people way behind. Cause it ain't no.
Hey, you're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, with the choir president. We are missing the old school preacher and the church secretary. They're doing business. So, you guys, we will be talking today about a lot of stories that's going on in the news. The first story that I wanted to talk about was the shooting. It was one juvenile was grazed in a shooting near the Willie Green Center in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Tuscumbia police have confirmed a 17-year-old male was grazed by a bullet during an argument near the Willie Green Center on Memorial Drive. The victim is expected to make a full recovery with non-life-threatening injuries. The incident reportedly occurred around 7:20 p.m. on Sunday. According to the detective, the hospital was placed on temporary lockdown as a precautionary measure. The hospital was taking off lockdown a short term after. So somebody else was injured in a shooting, and we got to do something, guys. I don't know what we got to do, but we have to do something. It's too many kids getting shot, hurt, and killed over senseless nonsense. So, so we're going to have to get together and figure something out. We have to get our youth back. The last story ended in tragedy. The child was murdered. So it's just we got to figure something out. The comments up under this story is, I mean, you just got to get on there and read. I agree with this one lady. She said that when she turned on the news and she hear the news, she's thinking that the incident had occurred in like Birmingham or Huntsville or something. And that's what we're used to. We're used to hearing these stories, but they're like in different cities. We really didn't have stuff like that going on like this, but it's getting to where it's becoming an everyday thing. You hear about a youth getting either murdered or injured in gun violence. And someone in the comments said it's not the guns, it's the people. And that could be true, but if the people didn't have the guns, then what would they result to? So my thing is, you guys think we should ban guns or just keep guns around? I mean, what's in a way we need them for protection, but people they're not using them for protection. Most people are using them for games or just I don't know what they're using them for. They're not using them for the right reason. When you're mad at someone, don't go get a gun and kill them. You know, you might feel that way, but don't do it. Don't act upon your emotions because I mean, I really feel like that's what's going on. These kids are getting mad at each other or upset with each other for something, and they decide they're going to take it in their own hands and go get a gun and end it. But they're not realizing they're ending their own life as well as the person that they shoot or injure because they're going to be in prison locked up. And it just don't make sense to me. But you guys, we have to do something. We need to get together. I mean, maybe these kids need mentors or just somebody to talk to or somebody to lead them in the right direction. And everybody talking about the parents and stuff like that. Not always the parents. My opinion is not always the parents because you could talk to your kids till you're blue in the face and they go out there and do what they want to do. So it's not always the parents. But if you get on there and read the comments, you'll see what I'm talking about. And a lot of, as our story in the paper said, a lot of senseless killings going on. And it's not just kids, it's everybody. It's like something's in the air that's making people crazy or make them do things that they don't normally do, or maybe it's the inflation. Maybe inflation is what's causing people to go out and act erratically or something like that. I don't know. We really don't know the cause of all this violence, but it's here and we have to do something about it. If we don't, our youth is in trouble. And in other news, I have another story about a dad who he died and he left his money to his kids. He had a will and stuff like that, but he had remarried. And the stepmom is like, she don't want to give the kids the money. She don't want to give the kids the stuff that their dad had left them. So, I mean, that story kind of did something to me. But I mean, if a man remarry, I don't even know how that worked. I don't know how. But I thought the first wife, if he had a first wife did everything. And if you know, call in and let me know. 256-365-1000. But my understanding, this is just my understanding. It don't mean that it's true. But I heard of a story where a man, he had got married. He had two wives. Well, he had one. He divorced her. And he had another one. And when he died, the first wife got everything. And it was up to her whether the second wife get anything or not. So in that in that situation, I really don't know, but that's what people said. But if you know, give me a call 256-365-1000. I would really like to know how that worked. But as far as the kids, I do believe that the kids get what their dad had left, whether she feel like they should or not. Now, if the stepmom and the dad work together and build what they had, then I don't know. That's kind of iffy. Because I guess if I had met a man and we was trying to build an empire together and we got close to it and he passed on or whatever, I would still give the kids something. You gotta be considerate. And I would really like to know what you guys think about that situation because I don't know, it's kind of, it make you wonder. Like if your parents die and leave you money, but they're married to someone else and they withhold that money, I feel like if he wrote it down on the contract, then you got to go by the contract. And celebrity news, Tila, I guess she canceled her world tour with Chris Brown. They had interviewed her and she had said that Chris Brown gave her $300,000 and told her that he was taking her on a world tour. So a lot of people is wondering about that. Was Chris Brown just trying to be friendly with her, or is he trying to get to know her as far as a relationship or something like that? Because they don't feel like he should have gave her $300,000 for the tour or whatever. Because she don't get paid for that regardless. He just gave her a gift, I guess, of $300,000. I I would have took it. So the question. You guys, we talked about the show's insider. They had a story. I'm going to give you the stories that we've been talking about. The show's insiders had a story on Facebook about the 17-year-old, excuse me, who was grazed by a bullet during an argument near the Willie Green Center on Memorial Drive in Sheffield, in Tuscaloosa, I guess. The Tuscaloosa police, but I thought the Willie Green was in Sheffield. See, I don't know nothing about across the water. I don't know the area, the locations and stuff, but it says Tuscumbia Police, so apparently it's Tuscumbia. So you guys, we was just talking about we need to do something to stop the violence, to stop these kids from killing each other and just running their lives. We've had several problems in the shows with kids and gun violence. The first that came to mind is one of a 15-year-old that got shot at the hotel. I think they're still looking for the person who did that. So, I mean, that family needs closure. They really need closure. So, I mean, if you guys have any information on that, you know what to do. Second one was that I know of was the little girl who got the 16-year-old who got shot in the shoulder or in the back by a drive-by. And I mean, this is really stuff that we've seen on TV, on the movies and stuff like that. And you never thought it would come close to home. I never thought that because we've always been every now and then you'll hear about a murder or something like that in this area. But now it's getting to where it's an everyday thing. And it's only going to get worse if the situation isn't addressed. So we need to address that situation and come together as a community and try to figure out what to do to stop the violence. Maybe assemble like a group to go out and mentor the kids and or have some kind of functions where they could come and learn how to control anger or whatever is going on in their life. Try to make it better because it's hard out here. It's hard for adults. So I know it's hard for the kids and the teenagers and stuff like that because social media has made it to where they feel like they should have things that the other people on social media have. They should do the things that other people on social media do. They should do the things that they hear on the songs that they listen to. And it's just a lot of negative influence kids, and a lot of adults are condoning it. And we're just not doing nothing about it. Maybe we need to take the devices from our kids and send them outside like we used to. I know we always say we want our kids to have what we didn't have. And I think it's getting a little out of control because some of these kids have more than some adults have. And they are taking it for granted and they feel like they're entitled. So maybe we need to get back to what our grandparents and parents did and try to raise our kids to where they don't turn to violence, but they have other things to turn to that can make their life better. My thing is church. A lot of people don't go to church, but it's just like it's something about it. When I go to church and I hear the word and I just fellowship and be around some positive people, and I said some because some be demons in church too, but it's just the atmosphere, and it's just I just feel like people should just come together and go back to loving and sharing and caring and all this negative energy and vibes. It's not worth it. People are dying. Families are torn apart, and I just don't understand it, guys. I am getting ready to take a short break, and I will be back shortly. So you guys stay tuned to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows. It's the choir president, the old school preacher, and the church secretary is out today. So you guys got me. You stepped with me, and I will be back in a couple minutes.
Saw you when you stepped into the club. The way you walk, the way your body moves. I was out there dancing on the floor. I was out of step. I was watching you. You one fine, sexy looking man. Standing over there, that Hennessy in your hand. I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. I'm thinking about the possibility. I had to come and ask you for a dance. You know the tiger had you for a chance. Just love the smell of your cologne. Man, you got me hot. You really turned me on. Dancing on the floor. Arms around my waist. Baby, I want some more. I'm staring at you. You're staring at me. I'm thinking about the possibilities. Just sexy man. Mr. Sexy Man. I like the way you feel, babe. Bring you up on me. Got my hormones jumping. I feel your energy. I like the dancing. You really put it down. You make me feel so good, babe. Let me turn around. Just what your name is. Mr. Sexy Man. Your name is Mr. Sexy Man. What your name is. What your name is. Mr. Sexy Man. What your name is. What your name Oh, yeah, yeah. everybody better come to y'all once again. And like ladies out there, ladies are wondering why you're not having the success that you deserve. And some of you don't want to hear it, but the truth is, it's your man. You gotta gain weight, boy. Only so much a woman can take. I have, yeah, all because you're still there. You keep putting her down, down. Every time spring comes around, she's checking and thinking, mm, yeah, constantly singing, getting in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, get in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, get in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, get in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. I can put you on Greyhound, pack your things and never around. I'll pay for a megabus, bus. You gotta go, can't stay here no more. Priceline.com, pay, gotta leave today, get it away. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost, getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. Now look, a lot of men are jealous of their woman. They try to do little petty and sneaky things to stop your groove, ladies. If you try to go back to school, start your own business, they gonna shoot the idea down. They want to keep you caged in like a bird and always accuse you of messing around because he don't socialize with family and friends. He don't want you to do so. That's why you can't go to the next level. See, ladies, the sooner you let him go, the quicker success is gonna come to you. The bottom line is, ladies, you're sleeping with the enemy. Getting in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. Getting in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. Getting in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. Getting in her way, whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping cost. Getting in her way, whatever it is.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't have my mic up. Hey guys, you're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music of the shows, and you're with the choir, the church secretary, and the old school preacher handling business. So, the second part of the first hour, I'm gonna give you some sponsors. These are our sponsors. So you guys check out our sponsors, and if you need them, give them a call. If you're craving homemade goodness, Evelyn's Kitchen have everything to satisfy your sweet and savory tooth. Their famous room slaw is the perfect side dish, and the pies are baked freshly daily with seasonal fillings. Don't miss their melt in your mouth cinnamon rolls and brownies. Perfect for a sweet treat. Call Crystal Key at 256 394 3823. From Evelyn's Kitchen, homemade happiness delivered. Okay. We also have, when you need legal expertise, trust attorney Randy Moody to fight for you. Located at 216 West Dr. Hicks Boulevard, Florence, Alabama. Attorney Randy Moody specializes in providing top-notch legal services, whether it's personal injury, family law, or criminal defense. Randy Moody is here for you. For your professional and compassionate legal support, call Randy Moody today at 256 710 9245. Randy Moody, your trusted legal advocate of Florence. And if you're dreaming of your perfect home, Santa Wooten is here to turn that dream into reality. Located at 1687 Highway 75 with Marmac Real Estate. Santa offers personalized service and expert advice for all your real estate needs. Ready to find your dream home? Call Santa Wooten today. 256 335 9765. That's 256 335 9765. Your dream home awaits. Also, if you have any IT problems, keep your business running smoothly with Sunex IT services, from top-notch cybersecurity and seamless network management. We got you covered. Don't let IT problems slow you down. Contact Sunex today for reliable IT support. Visit www.sunex.com and call 256 456 5858. Sonic IT Services, your partner in technology. Those are our sponsors. You guys go out and support them, the good people. Also, we are still, yes, we are still giving away the car for 2024. And if you would like to be that winner, this is what I need you to do. You need to tell a friend, tell family members, and tell your enemies. Tell everybody. Tell everybody Knox Media is giving away a car, and they could be winners. You could be a winner. All you have to do is go to YouTube. Go to Knox. Go to YouTube and find Knox Media Group. Like and subscribe. Leave your email in the comment of the last live, preferably, and that will put you in the drawing to win the car for 2024. So you guys, who don't need a car? I wish I could win it. That way I could take mine back and I won't have a car payment. But hey, to each his own. But you guys get out there, you get on social media, go to YouTube and find Knox Media Group. Do what you got to do, win this car and take us for a ride. That's all you got to do. No, you don't have to take us for a ride if you don't want to. But if you hear anybody say that they cannot find Knox Media Group anywhere, you tell them this. We have two stations on the car dial, and that's 105.1 FM, 101.5 WMXB HD3. We have, and that's the music message of the shows. We have 1500 AM WKAX, the Winning Worship Radio. We have an app on Apple and Android. It's music muscle of the shows. We have a website, www.knoxmediagroup.org. Y'all can search us by Knox Media Group on these platforms. Facebook, iHeartRadio, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon Music, Twitch, and Pandora. We have a YouTube channel, Knox Media Group. You can get on there and see all the lives. We'll be putting other stuff on there as well. So you guys, we got a lot to we have a lot to show you guys. So y'all just get on the platforms. Check out our Facebook, check out our Instagram, check out Spotify, pull us up on our Heart Radio, pull us up on Pandora. I listen to Pandora all the time. So you guys, when you listen to Pandora, think of Knox Media Group. Support us. And we have an online newspaper, which is showsupnews.com. For those of you who is not tech savvy like me, I don't like computers. I don't do computers well. So I still like writing on paper. I get in trouble for writing on paper, but I still like writing on paper and stuff like that. So you guys, we have a physical paper for you. A lot of them will be coming in the mailboxes. If you don't get them in your mailbox, you can always go to our local gas stations. Some of the restaurants have them. Some of the businesses have them. You guys check them out. Yummy's got some rice box, stuff like that. Just go by your local gas stations or restaurants and some small businesses. So y'all just pick them up there. Or you can call us at 256 712 and somebody answer the phone and we'll get them to you or your area if your area don't receive them. And we happen to overlook your area. Let us know. We won't know if you don't tell us. So, in other news, well, I'm gonna let you know what we were talking about earlier. If you're just getting on, we're talking about gun violence and how we can just stop the violence. It's too much going on. I mean, it used to be peaceful here, y'all. Everybody, if you from here, you know it used to be peaceful here. Every now and then you hear about a murder. And I honestly believe, and this is my beliefs, it's not media's belief, it's my belief. I believe that when people start coming in from other places, and I'm not saying black people, I'm not saying white people, but people in general, when people start coming into our town, the city, or whatever you want to call it, they it's not the people from here. It's people from other places, mostly. And I'm not saying people from here are perfect. No, nobody's perfect. But it was like we were pretty much in harmony. But it's just getting to the point where, I mean, everything is growing. Florence is growing. We know Huntsville and Madison is truly growing, and they're just down the street. So, I mean, we have no other choice but to grow, and we have people coming in from different places. I mean, and it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like the violence was brought in. And I could be wrong. Quote me if I'm wrong, but that's just my beliefs. You have yours and I have mine. We were talking about the violence in the area, and a 17-year-old got grazed by a bullet by the Willie Green Center in Tuscumbia. I got that clear. The Willie Green Center is in Tuscumbia. And it was said that a 17-year-old boy was injured in Tuscumbia shooting Sunday night, according to the Tuscumbia Police Department. The incident happened around 8 p.m. outside the Willie Green Center. Police said there was a gathering of teenagers. They believe there was a disagreement before the shot was fired into the air. The bullet grazed the 17-year-old, according to the police. The 17-year-old was taken to Helen Keller Hospital and was released the same night. No arrests have been made at this time, but police say suspects are being interviewed. The investigation is ongoing. So it's just like They don't have. They haven't arrested anybody for it. Nobody was murdered. A 17-year-old was injured, and we just need to stop violence. Me and Tamika and I, Tamika and I were talking about our children. I mean, last week was the first week of school, and we were talking about the kids going back to school, how we can make their lives a little bit easier, how make their school year a little bit easier because I mean these kids are stressed out. If you sit and talk to little kids, I mean they shouldn't have nothing to be stressed out about. We are not allowing our kids to be kids. This is just how I feel. I mean, if you feel the same way, call in and let me know. If you don't feel the same way, call in and let me know that as well. We like to be, we like interaction. So you guys call in and let me know how you feel about these kids and this gun violence, and you feel like you have a solution or just whatever you want to say. 256-365-1000. We need to stop the violence. But yeah, we was talking about how parents should, we're supposed to protect our kids. We're supposed to lead and guide our kids. And I mean, a lot of that is taken away when all these single parent homes, and I'm not basing that upon a single parent home because some of the single parents are doing a heck of a job raising these kids, rearing these kids, however you want to say it. I just feel like it's just when it was families together, when it was the community together, when everybody was helping each other, it was better. And now it's just like people feel like they don't need help. But I feel like everybody needs help in some shape or form. You need help, whether it's somebody to talk to, whether it's like a friend, a family member, anybody. You just need to let it out because you keep that stuff bottled in, it'll explode. We also touched on, but you guys can call in. Let me know what you think about the violence that's going on in our city, in our community, and what do you think that we can do to change the situation? Because a change is going to have to come in order for this to get right. Because we're losing our kids to violence, and that's not good. The number is 256-365-1000 if you would like to call in and give your insight on the violence that's going on in our community. I also touched on the story about a dad that died and left his possessions to his kids, but he had got married. So the stepmom, she's coming in and she's like, "Oh no, nah, these kids ain't getting this. I worked too hard and I put up with so much stuff." I'm just assuming what she said. I put up with so much stuff with this man. I'm getting everything that I deserve. If I was in that situation and I was a stepmom, we really don't know what we would do in situations like that. But me being the person that I am, I love the kids. So I mean, if that's their dad, they deserve something. I'm not saying they deserve everything. They deserve something. And I guess she do too. She was there with we also have on the weather. Oh my God, the weather. I forgot the weather. The weather today. It is kind of. I went out early, and but I gotta tell you guys. This. I have to tell you guys this. Sunday. when I was getting ready for church, I don't ever step out. You know how they say, how black folks check the weather? They go out and storm out to see if it's hot or cold. But here lately, it's just been burning up, and it's just like I just automatically assumed that it was going to be 100 degrees when I got ready to go out for church. So me and Tavy got ready and stepped out. It was actually cool. It felt like fall. It was so cool Sunday morning. It wasn't like cold cool, but it was like a warm cool, if that makes sense. It was still warm, but the wind was blowing and the wind was cool. And it was like fall. It made me think of fall when I went out there. I was like, maybe we should have got us a little jacket or something. But, it got hot further on in the day. Today's weather is 89. So the temperature is going down a little bit, guys. It's going down a little bit. It's still sweaty weather, but it's 89, sunny, partly cloudy, winds light and variable. Tonight, tonight is going to be nice. 68 degrees. Some clouds this evening will give way to mainly clear skies overnight. So you can go out and look at the stars. I love looking at the stars. I don't know about you guys, but it does something to me. Um, winds will be light and variable tonight. So Tuesday, going into Tuesday, tomorrow, terrific Tuesday, 97 degrees will be the high and the low 72, a 4% chance of rain, and it will be mostly sunny. So we're not looking to have any rain until Saturday. Well, no, Friday. Friday is supposed to be isolated thunderstorms and also sunshine. So we won't know when it'll rain and when the sun is shining. It might do it at the same time. Who knows? Then Saturday, we will have AM showers. So you guys be prepared for the weekend to be a little wet and not be wet all weekend. So, guys, it's time for the birthday. I do not know how to put the birthday song on, so we will not have the birthday song, but we will have birthdays. And going into the birthdays, today's birthday is August the 12th. First and foremost, I would like to say happy birthday to my baby girl, Tatiana Barnett. So if you see Tatiana anywhere, tell her happy birthday. She partied all weekend, so she's probably sleepy today. But if you see her, you don't kill me for saying that. But if you see her today, show her some love. Happy birthday, Tatiana. Okay, we also had, well, she turned 22 today. 22. I know I look like I'm 22, but hey, no, I'm just, that's a joke. Okay, happy birthday to Wavette Nicole Brown, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Mario Patelli, Eric Elliott, Amani Hymick, Lakeith Stanfield. Happy birthday to you guys. So happy birthday to everybody that has a birthday today. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Uh, if you know anybody that has a birthday today, you can call in. Give them a shout out. Anniversary, wedding anniversary, anything, celebration, a job promotion. Give somebody a shout out. We're here to give out shout out. So give somebody a shout out. The number is 256-365-1000 if you know anybody with birthday. Also in the news, let's get down to it. Okay, so I was going through social media and I ran across this story. This guy was talking about how people in Athens are mad at Pilgrim's Pride for providing transportation for their employees. And the title is Concerned Residents Say Buses of Immigrants Are Being Dropped Off in Marshall County. People in Marshall County are upset over multiple recent sightings of charter buses they say have been bringing immigrants to their area. With many feelings, their county is being affected by the border crisis. Residents in Albertville and Boaz say it caught them off guard and claim officials failed to notify them about the drop offs, with some saying their officials are putting money over people. According to Pilgrim's Pride Food Company, they hired workers from a neighboring facility and have been providing transportation for those employees. Some people in the area tell News 19 they believe issues at the border have turned Albertville and Boaz into hotspots for illegal immigrants. One person who did not want to be identified feels officials are being secretive about it all, adding their leaders should be patronizing the people of Marshall County. Pilgrim's Pride should have warned everyone in the community, like, hey, don't be alarmed, but with it being so shady, that's why everybody's asking and everyone is concerned. The anonymous resident explains, our communities can't handle it. We don't have the infrastructure for that amount of people. So basically, they're mad because busloads of people are being brought into their community. The anonymous resident says the charter buses drop off dozens at a time, and those individuals were getting off the buses with suitcases and other belongings. Albertville official says in a statement that they never received funding to house individuals from different countries. We want to make it abundantly clear that Albertville is not a sanctuary city, has never received funding to harbor individuals from another country, nor have any of our elected officials been involved in such activities. The city stated, our government does not have the authority to enforce or affect federal immigration policies. We are no longer to the local impacts of these policies of the challenges they present are not new. In the part of the statement, Albertville city leaders also address how they feel the concerns have impacted the communities over the past few days. So basically, busloads of immigrants, I don't know if they're illegal or what, but they're being brought into Albertville according to this article. So allegedly, Pilgrim's Pride is bringing people into their community without letting them know. So they're mad. And the man on the reel that saw that I was looking at, he he was very angry about the people getting mad at Pilgrim's Pride for providing transportation for these people. I mean, I guess they just don't want different people in the community. I don't know what it is. Maybe they think that it's illegal, but I'm pretty sure if Pilgrims Pride know that they're illegal, they wouldn't do it. But my thing is, I think they're mad at the fact that Pilgrims Pride is getting the employees from that community and providing transportation to the work site. And everybody knows that Pilgrim's Pride is hiring, and that's part of their hiring program. If you get on that Pilgrim's Pride and you don't have transportation, they have spots where they pick you up and drop you off. So I don't see the concern there unless they're just mad because their employees are leaving the community and working somewhere else, but they're mad because they're living in the area. That's what I get from it. I really don't know the logistics of it, but I will find out. And Pilgrim's Pride is hiring, guys. They are hiring all shifts. They have good pay rates. They have great benefits. And I think if you work nights, you get more money. So you guys need to check that out. They also, they most definitely provide transportation for you if you get hired on. And I don't really know the positions that they're hiring for right now, but if you need a job, you need to go and apply. If you don't have a car, go and apply. Find a ride to just apply. You might can apply online. I don't know. Find a ride to the interview, and once you get hired on, you will have transportation. Just go to the spots where they pick people up at. And I think they have pick up and drop off spots in different cities. I'll have that information for you guys on my next show. But back to the story. It's saying it is deeply unfortunate that as our student returned to school this week, they did so amidst a climate of controversy, baseless accusations, and hurtful with the families of some of their classmates. Is it right to ask the question of your elected official and hold them accountable? And Albertville city leaders will always work to be as transparent as possible in addressing your concerns, but we will not support or condone any narrative or discourse that seems to marginalize individuals in our community based on their race or ethnicity. For those who have expressed criticism, do or undo, without any form of understanding, we extend an invitation to engage with us constructively. Your elected officials are citizens just like you and welcome the opportunity to discuss the issues of our community facing practical and productive ways. And that goes back to the council meetings. I guess that's where you can address your problem at the council meetings. And we know our council meetings are on Tuesdays. So you guys, whenever you have any kind of concern, even if you don't have any concerns, go to your council meetings because you can learn a lot about your community by going to the council meetings. You can learn a lot about your council people. You can learn a lot just by going to your council meetings. So find out when your community is having a council meeting and attend. The city's full statement in response to their concerns can be found on the website. So if you guys want to check that story out, you can go to the website and check it out. Okay, guys, we're getting ready to take another break to go into the second hour. So you guys stay tuned. 5.1 FM, the music must love the shows with your church. Your choir president. I was going to say church secretary. With your choir president. I'll be right back. Wonderful. Yeah. You can come in. I don't want to lose. So baby, soon as I get home, do what I gotta do. Soon as I get home, baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Sleepless nights, lonely
days are rolling, I feel away all the time. But all I do think about the way you make. 'Cause baby, the love is so real. So when I get what I wanna do, soon as I get. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. If I try to spend some time with you to make you feel better. And if I could, with you I would be forever, forever in love. So I really need you in my life. I'm gonna make it oh, soon as I get home. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, love. You don't ever have to worry. No, no, no. Treat you. Baby, I miss you. Baby, I miss you. Just wanna miss you. I know what I need, and
Yeah, this is the story of Thanks Dog. The dog that tells his tail when we visit. Oh my God. House dogs, street dogs, dogs of the world unite. Yes, dogs. Funky dogs. Nasty dogs. When I walk in the street, you make complete. Things are habits. Chase the cat. Once I feel like that one me. Almost I feel like that one dog in me. I must feel like I'm a dog in me.